From News Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
We were talking about this earlier, so I guess I'll just start out and tell you about it. This was on the 4 o'clock news, showing you this picture here that we got off from the Idaho Weather Watchers, Mount McCaleb. Okay, that's what we have just above Mackay. And if you look at this, you can see, now you think, is that snow that was there before? Well, anyway, we look at some of the comments and talk to some of the people. They saw this from yesterday. And we had quite a few thunderstorms that moved up through the area. They had rain showers. After the thunder showers, of course, it was cooler air that moved in behind it. What little bit was left fell in the form of some light snow up in some of those locations, didn't make it down into the Mackay area. I guess probably the big deal is this early in the year, already talking about seeing some in our mountains. We could probably expect that, not quite yet, but as we talk about some cooler temperatures getting into the month of September. And you know, here in Boise, as far as first snowfall in Boise, the earliest is on October the 10th, 2008. Some of you may remember that. Okay, and that was 1.7 inches of just almost 2 inches of snow. That's quite a bit of snow that early in the year, because if you compare it with second and third place, this is 1966, October 12th, 1/100th of an inch, and October 17th, 1905 with 2/100ths of an inch. Now that doesn't mean you couldn't see a few flurries around, maybe some traces, but when we talk about measurable, at least 1/100ths of an inch, we're still looking at about very early as the first to middle of October if we see it at all. And more than likely, it's the middle to the end of November. So we've got some time on this thing to kind of keep you updated. Here's the smoke futurecast. And as we see this frontal system come through, I've been watching this just to see if it clears out some of our smoke. Now here's midnight tonight. Here's tomorrow morning. You can see out toward Weiser, up around Baker City, even in McCall that's had a lot of smoke lately, it's starting to clear out some. Down here in the valley, it's not quite clear, but you can see down in portions of the valley, this is 9 o'clock Saturday night, that it does start to clear a bit, and then you see a little bit more as you get into early Sunday morning. That's as far out as it goes. The difficulty is the valley that we have through here is like a bowl, so when that frontal system comes through, it kind of goes over the top. It kind of moves it around a little, so be looking for some clearer skies, okay, as we go into the weekend. And be looking for these temperatures too. Highs around Twin Falls tomorrow, 87. I mean, look at this. All these temperatures are below 90s, right? Look what I'm producing here. You look at Sun Valley, 77 degrees, 80 degrees for the high temperature in Haley, and you see McCall at 76. So mountain locations, keep in mind, Stanley Sunday morning could be down to 31 degrees. I mentioned that yesterday. If you're going to be going up to the mountains, as you're looking at some of these temperatures here, keep in mind it could be really chilly, especially into Sunday morning. Boise tomorrow has an 89. Meridian is down to 50 or 63 for tomorrow morning. So these are cooler temperatures, but we can do better than that. If you take a look at tomorrow morning, it's down to 64. There's the high of 89. And then look at Sunday, 55 and then 86. Now, if the temperature comes back up, as we mentioned before, we've got a couple of triple-digit days the middle of next week. We're back with more news in just a moment.